Alright guys, my name is Discreet and welcome to Paladins. Today we're going to be taking a look at Paladins. This is supposed to be, from what I've heard, there's a huge feud in the community of Overwatch and Paladins as to which one's better. Because they're like, you'll know what I mean once we get into it, but they're like so similar. They even have like the same characters. With just a little differences here and there, like the exact same characters. The big difference is I think this came out first. This isn't beta. This is on the Unreal Engine, so it does look pretty good. But I'm going to make my decision at the end of this video as to which one I like more. I'm a little biased because I started with Overwatch, but we'll jump right into it and figure it out once we start playing some. Alright, while we're in queue. Yeah, I do believe this game came out first. That's just rumor that I've heard through the grapevine. I haven't actually researched it, so I'm not sure. Again, this isn't beta still, so it's kind of shifty. And who are we going to start with? Well, we don't have too many options because this is still in beta, and I am on the free version. So I believe that's the Remnants. Kinessa. Okay, so Kinessa. I'm not sure what character this would be reminiscent of. This might be one of the characters that is their own thing. I guess we'll find out once we get in. Okay, well, let's do this. She looks like she might be reminiscent of
your champion.
Ana, but it says damage, so customize your champion. Okay, so that's kind of cool. That's not something that Overwatch has, and I do like that. That's definitely something that I would think is a driving factor in the appeal to this game. Alright, let's just get right into it. Right off the bat, when I was doing the tutorial earlier, I did notice I do like the control scheme of choose your legendary card. Okay, so these apparently are a thing. Alright. I did notice I like the control scheme of Overwatch a little bit better, because the skills were based on Q and E instead of Q and F. F is your secondary. I mean, I could probably go in and change up the default. I'm just going to keep it to what the default was. Alright, so what are your skills? F. Okay, so F, apparently I bring up teleporting drone. That shoots that. I'm going to guess that's like a mine.
3, 2, 1. Let the battle
and
begin.
Apparently we have mounts. I saw it in the tutorial, but I thought it was just for the tutorial. This is a unique factor. Don't know how I feel about it. Okay, so I'm guessing when I'm not zoomed in. Okay, so this is very similar to Widowmaker. Then that's who this is supposed to be. All right, we got a kill. Okay, so this should be like.
Double kill. Enemy triple kill.
Okay, so that's basically
I'll remember this.
Alright, I'm dead. That was the equivalent of Zarya. Alright, do we have any other characters that we can switch between? No. So I don't think you can actually switch your characters in the middle of a match like Overwatch. You might be able to, and I'm just being stupid, but I didn't see an option for it. Okay.
Stop the payload.
Dang. So you do die a lot quicker in this, it seems like. Okay, so that's obviously a Symmetra. Identical. Alright. This mount thing's a little interesting. Don't know how I feel about it yet. So that's basically Hanzo. Very reminiscent of Hanzo. Is this guy AFK? Kind of feel like a dick for shooting him, but okay, so that's somebody's ult, I believe. I'm not sure. Okay, so man, this is kind of tough. Not gonna lie. It's a different feel. It's a whole different world of characters. Because in Overwatch, they're all overpowered in their own individual ways. Like they have the strength and weaknesses. This seems a little more well balanced.
Set up an ambush here.
Still not entirely sure. Okay, so the cinematics aren't quite as extreme, which I don't know how I feel about. That has its pros and cons. So what I mean by that is the payload's smaller, as you can see here. Seems like the gameplay is a little more player to player. I'm not too sure how that impacts the competitiveness. Totally messed up by picking this character though, because picking the Widowmaker ripoff definitely would not be a good example. I guess this wouldn't be the I guess this would be the original and the other one would be the ripoff, but yeah, not the. I mean, maybe she is more useful in this than Overwatch. I feel like I'm doing okay with her. It's a little easier to be accurate.
30 seconds remaining.
Alright. Going down.
Seconds remaining.
Seems a lot easier, if I had to be completely honest. Again, this is the equivalent of like quick play, so you know, it's bound to be a little easier.
2, 1.
Alright. Defense successful. Now I'm curious to see, does it do like a switching sides type thing? It does. Okay, cool. Very cool. That's one thing that's been lost in Overwatch, is the whole switching sides concept for quick play. Because when you play so much comp, you get used to the switching sides, and then you go to quick play, and then you're thrown off by the switching sides and forgetting that, you know, it's just easier to have them both the same because there's really no reason not to. Alright, so it seems like I still can't switch my character. There is stickers, I think. I'm not sure. That might be a sticker.
3, 2, 1.
Still not used to these mounts. I do like this character I'm playing as, though. She seems to be pretty cool. Sniping seems to be a little easier than Overwatch because the characters don't move quite as ridiculously fast.
That's 5 in a row. It's working.
Maybe I'm just more used to this kind of movement. I don't know. I think it's a little bit of both, to be honest. Alright, it seems like I think we're doing good. I can't tell though.
Unstoppable. Enemy.
Ooh,
Double
down. Alright. I think I'm doing okay. From the looks of it, it looks like I'm in first. Although I don't know alts. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means.
Garment.
Alright. Okay. Now I have noticed this tree dude is a royal pain. Could possibly be a counter for my character, I'm not sure. Because he has been a serious issue.
Stop the payload.
Okay, so they've captured the point.
Double kill.
That's what I'm gathering from this. Yeah, I've made my decision. This is definitely a lot easier for snipers than Overwatch. Quick play or not, the characters in Overwatch move way, way, way faster. Yeah, because I'm definitely not this good of a sniper. What just got stuck to me? Alright, so I'm thinking that probably would have killed me had I not blown that off. Alright. So the Zarya, I do like this. It has its funs. I mean, if you're looking for, if you like the concept of Overwatch, and that's another big difference is this is free to play, and Overwatch you have to buy. This is free in its own sense. I mean, you only get a couple characters. However, I would almost be willing to go as far as saying they're two different games. The other one runs a little better. These are the creators of Smite. I did forget to mention that. The people who did make this game made Smite. You're also talking about two different types of companies. I do believe this company's quite a bit smaller than Blizzard. Obviously, Blizzard being a much longer, much larger running company, it's going to have its advantage as far as smooth gameplay. This does feel, it feels smooth, but it does feel a little glitchy in the sense that everything's not solid. The textures aren't quite as clean. Still very sharp, just not quite as clean as Overwatch. Same with the characters. If you notice, Overwatch characters are damn near perfect. These ones look very good, but still have that cartoony essence to them. Like this guy, if you look closely, you can kind of see he's a little more quirky. But let me know in the comments if you guys know which one came out first, because I have no idea.
2, 1.
I'm probably going to get murdered in the comment section by Paladins fans. But we lost that last round. I think this is based on a round system. Okay. So I did something bad there. I don't know how I'm alive. Okay, so it looks like they're getting to the point really easy, and we're not doing a good job of defending it. Alright, I am down. So you can't... I like and I don't like at the same time the fact that you can't change your character. The nice thing is, with you not knowing what the other team picks, it allows you to have less of everybody just swapping over and switching to counter one another the whole time. At the same time, the downside is you take away a factor where if some team has a really good composition, and the other team just happens to have a lot of players that counter those, it's, you know, that's end game right there. But also, you do have to look at it this way too. Everybody's going to be choosing the OP characters, kind of like this soldier equivalent, just because they're afraid that the comp might not be good otherwise. And so it feels like we're doing a lot better this round than we did last round. Oh, okay. So is this kind of like a double payload? Like whichever team gets to it first captures it? Because that's kind of cool. I only think I'm doing okay because I think because it's kind of like quick play, nobody's really focusing fire on me like they should be. Obviously, you want to rip those snipers down the first things first. Nope, we got tree guy over here. He's a big threat. Alright. So... So what does our score become if we capture this? That's what I'm wondering. Alright. Still no idea what that thing does. I think it's like a stun. Alright. Should be rounding close to their spawn, I believe. This might be the end. I'm not sure. I'm actually going to go out on a whim here and say I like this game mode, regardless of the gameplay. I like the way this game mode's set up better than Payload, because instead of limiting you to, like, you know, attack and defense, this kind of makes it go both ways, which is pretty cool. Again, I don't know how this would work in a competitive play, because one of the things that happens in competitive play in Overwatch is if you overextend on a point, say it's a double point mode where you got to capture two. If you overextend defending a point that's already lost, they'll run immediately to the second one. So I'm not sure if this is one of those modes where if they wipe your team on the point and they start making the pushback, if they have enough time to just, you know, push through every time. I don't even know if there is a competitive mode in this. I didn't see on the menu. But I'm enjoying this. I would definitely play this. Like with Overwatch in addition. Both very good games. I like them. Alright.
That's 7 in a row.
I'm playing a little bit more aggressively because it's 3-3 and I really want to win. Ooh, I got pegged. I got pegged by the Hanzo looking guy. What's his name? Shaolin. So, I mean, you guys can definitely see what I mean by the characters are like the exact same. So
Victory.
Somebody ripped off somebody. Alright, well, that's Paladins for you guys. I do like this game a ton, like a total ton. I would totally play this on my free time. Actually, I probably will play some of it. So let me know if you guys want to see me play some of this. I enjoy the crap out of it. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I can't give a definitive answer of which one I like more. If this has a competitive gameplay, it's up in the air. They're both really, really good games. And this is in beta still, so this has a long way to go. If you want to see me do more videos on this, let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.